Joe, I think we're live.
Hey, Nance, I think you're right.
Maybe not. I don't know. I think there's a delay tonight.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, we'll find out. Hey, everybody. Hi. It's Ambient Girl here. Nancy from Ambient Girl Digs. Digging Life tonight. And I am with Joe Copperheads. So can you see us or not? Let me know. Because you know what? My screen is still telling me that I'm live in 13 minutes.
No, you're good. We're live. We're good.
I don't think so, because no one's answering me. Hey, anybody, look at the spicy. They see us. Do you see us?
Yeah, Paul just said, hey, Nancy and Joe, so they must see us.
That's so weird. I don't know why my thing is saying, don't know. Anyways, I'll just keep on. My other screen, I opened up my YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's telling me that I'm live in 13 minutes.
I would maybe reset that.
Oh, there we go. I think I needed to reset that. You know what? It's nothing like having technical difficulties. It's speaking too.
If you don't have it, then it's not going to be a good stream. You got to have technical difficulties.
Oh my God, that was so funny because I'm sitting here going, I need to mute my YouTube, but I can't mute my YouTube because it's not coming on. And
that's pretty good. Yeah, Madison Main said you are live now. So Mark said I'll be back in 13 minutes.
Come back in 13 minutes. It's probably the best time to come. Come back in another, I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's get this show on the road. I'm telling you, it's Monday. You never know what's going to happen.
This is true.
Glad that it's over with. And there's some amazing people in the chat tonight. So let's try to say hello to everybody if we can. I've got North Jersey Detector Jason. Hey, Jason. Brenda, Mama's Gone Detector. And DF Digger Dennis is here. Main Boys are in the house. Richie, Madison Main's also here. We've got Paul from American Woodland Relics. Mark, the Berg Hunter. Hi, Mark. Monk Cheetah. Love that name. I'm going to keep saying that. Team Clambake is in the house, representing New Hampshire. Let's bring these New England states together. We've got Anthony, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter here, and Ozzy Darren. Hey, Ozzy. Mark Thomas is in the house, and Mark, this is not a trivia show tonight, so no trivia questions. He kept popping up these trivia questions. First thing this morning, I got hit with a trivia question, and I'm like, oh, man, it's going to be one of those shows.
I hope not.
But anyways, we'll see where it goes. We've got Bobby Pastor in the house. Hey, Bobby. So good that you're here tonight. Thank you. East Coast Metal Detecting people on Facebook. Check out the page. They just had a giveaway. I think it's either closing today or it just closed, but still check them out. Amazing Facebook page. Finding Goodies Tracy is here. We also have the Metal Angler here. Hello. We dig it. The Wooten family's here. Hi, guys. Frederick Romano is in the house. And who else do we have, Joe? Come on. Cynthia's in the house. Hi, Cynthia.
I'm typing, everybody. You talking, I'm typing.
You type and say hello. The lovely Miss Belinda is in the house. Hi, Belinda. Malaysia is in the house. Hi, Malaysia. So great to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Whistle Pig Dig It is in the house. Hey, haven't seen you for a bit. I hope all is well. Team Lynch is in the house. Team Lynch, I've got your sticker here to show. Brian from B. Higgles is also here in the house. Hey, Brian. Metal Detecting 207. I'm telling you right now, Maine is representing Digging Life tonight.
Always in here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I love that. I love that Maine is getting on the board. Hi, Clint. Clint is here from Stan Lads. Great to see you. Who have I missed? Da-da-da-da. I'm looking. I will see you come in and out. And hello. If I do miss you, just throw a bunch of little waves in there. And Madison Maine says, we never disappoint. That's right. Are you not entertained? Oh, guys. I just heard that with my mic. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we've got a few things that we're going to do today. I am going to start off with, I did mention something, which I am going to say right now, because I try to wait 5 minutes or so, because I don't know if he's right there. But a big hello to Farmer Eugene. Hopefully you're already in the house and you're here with us tonight. And I appreciate that because I did mention last week that I got a package from Farmer Eugene. And it was a bunch of little components in it and little things. So I actually brought it to work with me so I could go through it and read it because some cool stuff in there. And I left it at work last week. So I do have it this week to show you some of the stuff that Farmer Eugene sent. And he does mention some of you in the chat. So I hope some of you are here that he did mention. I think so. I do have another package that I got today. That was a really special treat that I got today. And I am going to show you a little bit of that and a couple of stickers. So why don't we start with that, Joe? And we'll get on to the other part that Mr. Mark Thomas is waiting for.
I'm afraid. When he's waiting for something, I get afraid.
I know. Be afraid. Look at that. Every time I look at Joe's background, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, man, it's like a really good outfit trip, right? Some shrooms. What do you think?
If I'll tell you, hey, Dirty Money, if you caught Digging Adventures last night, with Maddie, Joe was the moderator for Digging Adventures, their big giveaway show. Oh, I'll tell you, what a show. If you missed it, you really should go back on YouTube and check it out. It was just every 5 minutes, there was a special guest that came on and they did a giveaway.
I think they did over like 25 things last night.
Yeah, there was a lot of silver and pens.
Shirts and pens. Order. Giving out pens, black pens.
This Joe's background is out of character.
Yeah, sorry.
We do find our different mushrooms out there, metal detecting, just saying.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. I like it. It's got some colors here. I need to jazz up mine now. Maybe I should make it psychedelic a little bit.
Peace.
She's getting ready for Dude Stock.
Yeah, man, Dude Stock. That's what it is. They were on Maddie.
They were on Maddie.
They were.
Yes, definitely. So let's start with some stickers that I received. I actually got in the mail. Oh, hopefully these will show up. This is Metal Detecting Gem. This is Charlie. She's actually another maniac. Maniac.
Don't sing.
I know. Sorry.
Don't sing.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
People leave the stream.
I can't sing. I know I can't sing, but I'm always singing. And Team Lynch, they had a special giveaway, and I was actually the winner. I've got myself a couple of nice silvers here that I won right there. Yeah, I've got a 1920 Merc and a 52 Rosie that I won. But I wanted to show you their sticker. They got such a cool sticker. Team Lynch. Isn't that cool? I like that. There's some great stickers out there. Da, da, da.
I got to send you some stickers. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you've got some new Copperhead stickers, don't you?
Yeah, I keep forgetting to send
because I think I only have like the old style Copperheads.
Yeah, that's old.
That's old. I know.
Yeah.
So
get them out to you this weekend.
Well, I did get a bunch of stickers today. So anybody that wants to send me like multiple stickers, I can throw them into giveaway packs and make little sticker packs. So when I do giveaways, that way it also helps promote your channel, get your channel out there. And I can send you some stickers too if you want to use them for some giveaways. Hey, Chris is here from the ground up.
Yes, we're winging it tonight.
We're winging it tonight. We are going to try to stall this night as much as we can because we've already seen some of the questions they were throwing before the show. So
yeah, I'm afraid already.
I might have to do a timeout.
Yeah, we're going to chat, put you in timeout for 5 minutes.
That's right. Joe is going to be in control, and if somebody ends up getting booted, I'm apologizing now. Yes, yeah, this chat is on fire, and trying to figure out the questions will be fun, and I apologize in advance if I missed your question. So by now, I'm hoping Farmer Eugene, I hope you're here. I'm going to start with, he sent a couple little things, and one of the things I can't show, and I can't look.
Jason, I bet you want to put me in timeout. Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
He sent a couple of things from my husband, Steve, and then he also sent me a birthday present that my birthday's in January. I have to wait until January to show you guys what I got for my birthday because I am not. He has a little message on it that says I am not allowed to show it and I am not allowed to do anything with it. It's my birthday present, so I have to wait till January. I know, it's pretty cool. But this one here is a special one, Joe. This one here is for you. It says, Joe, this is for your go-kart racing son. I still have the go-kart I built in 1989. Just about fitting it with the shoehorn and some heavy grease.
I know how
Enjoy from
that's
Farmer
awesome.
Eugene. Isn't that awesome?
Thank you, Farmer Eugene. That's very cool.
It's a nice hat. That's so cool. Thank you very much, Farmer Eugene. I should be hopefully seeing you soon for a dig. If not, I can meal it right out.
First said my background reminds me of the first year in college.
I did get some lovely little treats here that we can have during the show, before the show, or after the show, with a nice little message. It's start and end my hangouts with. It's just such a sweet guy. You're such a sweet, sweet man. So I did also get this really cool little thing because Farmer Eugene knows I work at a school. So he has a little message that says that I can give this to a science teacher so they can use them to educate them and students on forestry. It's actually really cool. It's like a deck of cards and it's got all the little information on it. And then I've got a lovely little book here. It's called Your Passport to Adventure with some interesting things in here. And one of the things he did say is once I am done reading this, to pass this on to Joe. Oh, my green screen. You know, green screens are fun, but they're also not helpful. Did get a few other little things in here too, but I am going to save those because that's between Farmer Eugene and I. So I do have a little thing I wanted to read. I apologize right now. My lighting in this room is a little bit hard. So it says, Nancy, thanks for the shout out for me to the folks in the chat on number 9 Diggin' Life show. He loves his tractors, guys. Thank you. He did talk about permissions. And he was telling me that New Jersey has a hold harmless law that protects property owners from people being sued. I didn't know that. So I don't know. There might be something in this state I might have to look into to see. So, because that is one of the things you always worry about when you're getting permissions is people worry about liability. I cannot speak tonight. So, but New Jersey has a law about that. So I need to see. Also, I don't think Kep Valley is here, so he had a message for Darcy. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to shoot Darcy a message. And it says, thanks to all in the chat stream, like Don Williams, Kay Diggin' It, Rice's Treasure Hunter Emporium, North Jersey Detector Jason, Anthony Brooklyn Treasure Hunter for the tractors. He loves those tractors, guys. I'm always here reading all the chat, and he tries to keep up with it as much as he can. I don't think Demon Rat's here yet, but I'll get the message out. Demon Rat, I saw you mention a 3D printer and making parts for your Knox 800. How did they come out? I need a new end that goes into a coil slot on my Garrett Freedom Ace Plus. Send Nancy an email, and she'll give you my home number to ring me up if you think you can do it. I'm in New Jersey, not quite sure where you are. Great interview with Lost Boy Recovery Andy on Hangout number 10. He was very good. Have him on again. Yes, Andy was really good. Andy is wanting to come back on. That's one of the things that he said. So I'm looking forward to that. He also metal detects. He just had a metal detecting weekend with Dustin. I should probably get the two of them on and let them go at it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be such a night of laughs. I'm telling you, the two of them together. Oh my gosh. All right. It says, so he has another thing. It says, speaking of Farmer Eugene, guys. Yes, I know. I do need something springy, Chris. You're right. It's time to change this cornfield up. Get out there and show where I'm detecting. All right. So Farmer Jean says, Nancy, you can let the folks know that all my giant marshmallows, his hay bales, go to a farm north of Albany, New York, on the Vermont border. Simply Grazing Organic Farms buys my whole crop for their beef cattle. 15 years now, and they're a great company for folks to source their protein. They use 8 giant marshmallows a day. That's crazy. I never thought they ate so much. And the truck hauls 32 from my farm to theirs every week until I run out. 400 went north since the end of December. I always wondered that. You see all those giant marshmallows, and that's the best way to explain them because they do. They look like giant marshmallows. It says, I only have 12 left, which are probably going to another organic farm in Princeton, New Jersey. Simply Grazing has major farms in 3 states, Virginia, New Jersey, New York, all organic. I love that. Even better. And one of the other things that he mentioned, we were talking about, someone mentioned the curse of Oak Island. So you need to listen to this. Hopefully I'll be able to read this through. Turning my light on. I actually have a little light here so I can see because my desk here is dark. It's light up here, but the rest of this down here is dark. Oh, look at me. Got cows. Cows in the chat now. All right. So you need to listen carefully. It says, so my take on the curse of Oak Island story. Samuel Ball had to have dug up a chest full of coins while excavating and digging out his basement root cellar, or he dug into a tunnel which led him to a chest of coins. I say this from a farming perspective, knowing that his time there were no pesticides or road covers available to protect his cabbage crop from the numerous pests that attacked cabbage plants. He would barely have half a crop to bring to the market. Also, his tillable, farmable acreage was meager to say the least. As one man's operation, he would have an enormous amount of work, cleaning trees, stumps, rocks from his fields. The farm layout was south to north with narrow sun exposure due to the trees on both sides of his farm. Cabbage needs 8 hours of sunlight for a crop. At best, Samuel Ball had 1, maybe 2 steers, young male cows, because a team of oxen would have been expensive to buy and care for. So my take on the Samuel Ball is his cabbage farm was just a cover for his involvement with his pirate neighbors and the British military. His appearance to be a gentleman farmer would only fool outsiders, but not the locals. The locals went along. The locals went along with the restful. I just lost my voice. The locals went along because Samuel Ball spent those coins in town at their businesses. As they say, money talks. It will be interesting to see what the team discovers about him in future episode. Go grow some cabbage out in the open and see what I'm saying. It's perfectly logical. Farmer Eugene. See, you don't think of things like that back then.
No, you don't.
There's so many different type of cover-ups. And if you don't look at it, as he's a farmer, he knows what the lands and the layout like and how it takes something to grow. So dealing with pirate money. There's treasure out there to be found, people.
Just got to find the shady cabbage.
Look for the cabbage. Go grow some cabbage. No, seriously.
No, I agree.
There's treasure out there.
It's actually a cool way of thinking about it.
And people keep things quiet. But, hey, Steve. It's good to see you, Steve. A few more people have come in. Relic Reaper. Hey, Sam. Dakota. Detective Dakota's here. Dirty money metal detecting. We were just talking about money. Okay, guys. Let's get this on. So what we're thinking of doing tonight. Hey, Deacon Richmond is here. Haven't seen you in a while, Frank. I hope you're doing well.
Ask Nancy all the questions.
Don't ask me anything. No, we were actually going to do a Q&A show about a month and a half ago or something like that. And that was one of the shows I ended up canceling. I think it was after I had my second shot and I wasn't feeling good. Hey, Sully Saving History. Oh, see, back during the Prohibition, the farmers knew where to get the moonshine. They did. People had cover-ups for everybody. It's who you know. And money talks. They took care of it. So what we wanted to do tonight was just something a little bit different. I know many of you here, I've seen chats are in our different chats where different questions have got thrown out at us and we didn't see them. And I apologize. It's going to happen tonight too. It's hard to see when the chat moves so rapidly, all your different questions. But we do want to be able to be here to answer some of your questions. The farmer still knows where to get the moonshines. Yes, they do. They still grow with their own. So what I was going to do tonight is just kind of like, if you have any questions that you wanted to ask us, it can be metal detected. It could be something about maybe your machine, or maybe you actually want to ask somebody else in the chat as a question. It can be a little bit about get to know us, like maybe what do we detect, or maybe Joe has another hobby. I'm sure he does. It's questions within reasons. I know before the chat, it got a little funny and a little silly, but seriously, it is a great way to get to know each other and also help each other out. With some of us here are stumped. Some of us do have some questions. Me, I'm still a newbie. I learn mostly from everyone here in the chat. Hey, Deej. I learned from Joe. Joe's great. I hit him up, I don't know how many times, for different questions.
She's fired me like 10 times and I'm still here.
He is. He's still fired. No.
Chris said Joe put up some comments and questions. That has to be Nancy, not me.
I am going to try to catch some questions. I am not really good at this, using my little button to hit, because I tend to follow the YouTube chat and then the other chat's on a delay. And then when I go to hit that button, that question's gone. And
I completely understand. It takes practice.
It does. It really does take. So, I mean, it's one of those things. It's failure. Oh, I'm just seeing somebody put some comments and questions up.
Well, the good thing about it is nobody's asked questions yet, so we're good to go. That was it.
I like that. There we go. Question and answer is over with. So on with the show. Actually, yeah. I mean, I do have a question for you, Joe. One of the things that you've helped me with is all metal mode. It says, Ambient Girl, should we ask questions? Yes, you may ask a question. You're so good at this. No, I'm not, Sully, but thank you so much for the compliment. See, like all those three things just went by and my chat is like, there we go. Jason asked one.
Yeah, didn't you see what Jason asked?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So is it a sandwich or not?
Oh, which one? He just asked two different questions.
He was asking about hot dog. Didn't you see the hot dog question?
Oh, I didn't see. See, that's the thing. I didn't see the hot dog. I saw the one about the elephant that I was trying to ignore. Oh. This might not work.
Yeah, Dick and Richmond. Hey, Joe, what's 2 and 2?
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
It's all good.
All right. Here's a good one.
What is Joe's cat name?
Oh, that's not the. There's one. Yep, go ahead. There's one there.
His name is Angel. Do I have other pets? Yes, I have a dog, a Boston Terrier named Miracle. Why are they named Angel and Miracle? My wife had a heart attack about 7 years ago, and I named them. It was them to keep her company, actually, while she was recovering from her heart attack, and that's kind of, she should have died. So we kind of named them Angel and Miracle because she didn't.
And it's a beautiful cat. And she's doing so much better now.
Oh, my wife?
Yes.
Yeah, she's doing much better.
Yes. All right. So Madison Main has asked the big question that I ask myself almost every day. Ambient Girl, when are you going to post a metal detecting video? I actually just had this conversation the other day. I really did. I have so much footage of when I metal detected all of 2019, even into pre-COVID, and I didn't do anything with it. So I'm thinking of doing a Throwback Thursday video. Let me know what you think about that idea. I was thinking about putting a video up every Thursday of one of my old metal detecting hunts that I did either with a crew or out myself. I didn't know if that is.
I say yes.
I didn't know if that's okay to do because
I
it's
say
such.
yes.
It's
I
old
say yes.
footage.
Let's
It's
do
not.
it. Yes. Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes. No. Thumbs up. Should I do it? Should I do a Throwback Thursday video?
Hell yeah. I think it'd be kind of cool.
It's kind of. I have been horrible when it comes to doing videos. It's one of those things. I either don't take enough video footage and I take way too many photos because I love to take photos. I just love being
What does my
out
shirt?
in nature.
Chris, my shirt says nothing.
Thank you very much, Frank. Any video time would be great.
My shirt's blank.
What is what?
Chris asked what my shirt said, and I said nothing. My shirt's blank tonight.
It's blank today. All right, so there we go. So yes, I'm gonna go and do a Throwback videos.
What is up? Paulie asked the question. You see it?
See, when I hit the wrong one. I'm learning, guys. This is the learning experience. What is the one thing you haven't found that you would like to find, Joe?
Be honest with you, these questions are so hard to answer because I like to find anything. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference. Anything I pull out of the ground, whether it's a bottle cap or whatever it is, tells a story. I mean, It's always nice to find the really good stuff, but I just enjoy the hobby, and honestly, it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. I think I'm over that hump.
I'm still new into that because he has found a lot of great items and I still find a lot of junk and things. One of the things I would like to find is something engraved with maybe a family's name or something that I can I do genealogy. So I don't know if many of you know that. I've been doing genealogy for 15 years. I've done my dad's whole side of the family. So I would love to find something that I can connect to a family and actually do some history tracing on it.
That would be cool.
Spend some time and research. So if I find, I don't know, sterling silver hairbrush or something with an engraved name on it or something that I can pinpoint to a family. That's one of the things that I remember when I first joined metal detecting club. In my very first hunt out, we had our first dig in a field, and the person there found a luggage tag, I guess. It was like a sterling silver luggage tag, and it had the family's name and the address, which
cool.
It was wicked cool because they were able to trace it to the farm area that family wasn't living in that farm land anymore, but it was a family that was there like 100 years before. So that went to the historical society. So I would love to be able to find something like that.
I mean, I was lucky enough to be able to research the belt plate, the Civil War belt plate, back to the original owner, and I actually know where the individual is buried.
That's so cool. See, it's those connections. It's one of those reasons why I love doing this is when you find something, it belonged to somebody else and everything has such a story to tell. That's why I love buttons. Buttons are just one of those things.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Will say, I'm going to get in trouble with this YouTube vehicle playlist that you actually YouTube shorts. I read TOS about shorts and doesn't say. Post that up. I'm not understanding that. Do you see it, Nancy?
I see it there. It says I'm going to get in trouble with the YouTube for having a vehicle short playlist that aren't actually YouTube shorts. I don't think you'll get in trouble. You mean you named it shorts or... Not quite sure, Brian.
If you have an iPhone, you have to tag it shorts, right? Because it won't let you do any other way.
But you're allowed to have a playlist of whatever you want to have in your playlist.
I can't see why not.
So All right, it's a question from Chris. How long ago did you both start detecting, Joe?
I'm going on, I think, about 3.5 years.
Yeah, I started detecting in 2019. I got a detector for Christmas in 2018, and that was it. I was hooked.
Oh,
See, I
Bobby.
keep. The thing is, though, I've always wanted to metal detect my whole life. I mean, I've always talked about it with my family. Question from Bobby.
Yeah, I seen that one. I kind of like that question.
If you could go back and tell first time detecting Nancy and Joe, knowing what you know now. Ooh, that's a really good question, Bobby. I like that. I think for me, it would probably be, well, one, of course, Dig It All, because you tend to, once I switched to machines, I kind of went for those certain tones. I cherry pick for a little bit, and I regret that now. But I don't know. That's a really good question. What would you tell them?
What would I tell them?
Yeah.
Uh, Honestly, I'd find someone to mentor you. It's really hard and frustrating when you first start off because, of course, we all know what we're digging, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it just gets turned off. I mean, you dig bottle caps and pull tabs. How long did you do that for before you find your first coin or your first copper? And it kind of turns people off. If you can find someone to mentor you and actually show you from start to finish how the machine works, how to adjust it,
Yeah.
and take someone under your wing, it's so much easier. I mean, Trey and Mike, I mean, I was frustrated. I wanted to throw my detector across the yard about 100 times, but hanging out with them and them showing me, I learned a lot. So, I mean, if you can find somebody to mentor you and show you the right way to do things, it makes life a whole lot easier and you'll just stay motivated and keep wanting to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. I like that. Relay Reaper, metal detecting. I have an SS band that has a name on it. I've been trying to track down the family. The most I have is the individual was a graduate from West Point military class of 1951. Any thoughts on finding the family? Wow. Well, one, if he was a graduate from West Point military class, there is a site, there's a lot of old yearbooks, and I'm West Point military. There are military yearbooks on there
Yeah,
too.
that should be public knowledge. There should be nothing top secret.
That's definitely information that you'd be able to find. Um, West Point might be able to help you out also. At least you'll find out where he was from, because I mean, West Point military people are from all over, but they would state where they were from. That's a really good one. That would be amazing if you could return that. Sterling Silver.
Paulie's got a question in there too. I don't know if you saw it.
Which was it?
Do you recommend a smaller coil or than a stock coil in the simplex?
Boom. Definitely. I would contact West Point. I really would. Look online for old yearbooks. There's another one. At least you'll be able to track down maybe where the state that he was from, like in West Point in the yearbook or whatever. Or if West Point can help you, they'll tell you that he was from, say, Boston, Massachusetts, and then from there you can go from there.
Yeah, they should be pretty helpful. Actually, I bet you call them.
Yeah,
They
especially if.
probably have a library of all kind of stuff there that they can research up for you.
See, I wasn't sure if it was sterling silver or if it meant Social Security, like a little dog tag thing when I said SS, so I just said SS. All right. Would you recommend a small coil than the stock coil for the simplex?
Now, this is my personal opinion, only my personal opinion. If you're hunting trashy sites, of course, small coil always works, but most manufacturers make a coil that comes with it for the best performance possible. So it's really on you. I mean, look at the Knox. You know, Mally Man loves the 6-inch. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It just all depends on you, really. Again, it's one of those things you can borrow a small one without purchasing it. Go out and give it a shot. See what you think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is personal opinion. Everybody is different.
It's true, and it also depends on where you hunt too. That makes a
Yeah, I mean
difference.
the ground, the soil, where you're going, beach. I mean, there's so many different variables. It's hard to give a correct answer on that, honestly.
Yeah. Martin from Randolph Relic Recovery, he found 4 spoons at a hotel site that burned in 1929. On them were engraved a K. The family that owned the hotel was Knight. That is really cool.
That's
But you
cool.
could trace that back. That is neat. See, I like that when you can find a piece of history and get that connection answered. Here's one for you right there, Paul. The 5x9 on the Simplex has been working great. Yeah, I was going to say, talk to Dennis. Dennis, you use the Simplex. There's so many people out there that can give you some good pointers on what they like. As they just said, as Sam just said, field, park, or yard hunting preference. For us, I really like the woods.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Anderson posted up there too. You know, there's a lot. I mean, it's the person. You know.
Yeah. Joe, what about you? Field, park, yard hunting preference?
I usually field 2 is my go-to. I will go to park 2 if I have to, but mostly field 2.
I'm usually field 2 and park 2 and that, but in the woods, I don't detect really anywhere else. Occasionally fields, but no matter where I go, I'm usually field 2 or park 2. Hey, Brad, it's good to see you. Hey, Jersey History Hunter dudes are in the house. My wife found a 1797 cartwheel penny on an 1880s hotel ground. Would love to know how it got
Monk
there.
Cheetah actually had a really good question too.
Wow, who did? That's amazing, though. I always wonder how things get there.
Monk Cheetah.
This one?
You see it?
That one?
I don't know. I'm going back and forth. Yeah.
Ambient Girl Diggs, why did you start metal detecting? And Joe, do you want to go first?
It doesn't matter. You can argue about who goes first.
I always wanted to start. I always wanted to metal detect. From the time that I was a kid, I loved metal detecting. My dad liked metal detecting, and I don't know why we never bought him a machine. I kick myself today for that, because the memories that could have been created with my dad metal detecting. But I always told my family how much I loved, and my husband in 2018 for Christmas, he surprised me with a bounty hunter. And I was really shocked by it, because I was like, I've always wanted one. Now what? What do I do with it? And it was wintertime, and I was outside, and you didn't see me all winter. I was out there with my bounty hunter every chance I could out in the woods. And I was finding a lot of junk, a lot of iron, but some pretty cool things too. And by January, a few weeks later into January, I upgraded to an 18 Max. I wanted more.
More, give me more.
What about you, Joe?
Well, I work for a car company. Well, I don't work for the company. I work for a dealership. And at the time, Trey Crawford, who was one of the Copperheads, was a district parts manager for the car company I worked for, and would do monthly visits. And he would come in all the time, babbling about this metal detecting stuff and showing me videos. And I used to call him a goober and tell him to get the hell out of here. I have no interest in it whatsoever. And he invited me out to go one time. We went up to upstate New York. I don't remember where in New York we went. And the rest was history. I was addicted and hooked from that moment on. And that's honestly how I became a Copperhead.
And the story continues.
Yeah,
My
only regret is I wish I started a whole hell of a lot earlier. Like
that's my thing. I kick myself over and over again, wishing that I did it earlier. I wish I bought my dad a metal detector. I take him with me metal detector when I go. But yeah, a few more people come in. Hey, Marty. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Jimmy's here. Hi, Jimmy.
The astute Tor's got a good question in there too. If you want to.
Yes, Madison, Maine has one. It says, if you had a time machine, what time would you go back to live for a year? I would go back to the late 1800s to early 1900s.
Why?
I would definitely go back to. I love westerns. My dad was a western fanatic, so I grew up with John Wayne being like my uncle. Not really, but I used to watch all the old black and white western shows of my dad. I would love to go back spending a small little western town with some gun shooters.
I go back to the 1950s.
Yeah.
The hot rod.
Why? So you can grease your hair back?
Yeah, the grease of the whole hot rods. I mean, my dream ride, hopefully we'll be having my driveway soon, is a 57 Chevy. I mean, I sold everything else, and that is my go-to before I retire. I'll have a 57 Chevy in my driveway or my garage very shortly.
That's nice. Really nice. But no, I would love to do that, just to spend a whole year in that life of how they lived. I mean, I do that now when I watch television. I don't know if anybody else does that. When you watch television and you're watching the old Westerns, or even like something like Little House on the Prairie commercial goes by, I sit there and I look at all the relics going, oh, I know what that is. Oh, I dug that. Oh, look at that button. Look at that hairpin.
Would you really think of that stuff, though? That's the thing, you know?
Hey, Sonia. All right, Jimmy, the astute tourist. Guys, check him out. This is a good friend of mine, Jimmy. He has a great traveling channel, and he's also been doing some highlights of the New England area. So if you're looking for some places to go in New England, definitely check out his page. And he's almost at 1K. Almost there, Jimmy. What's your best find? Your best find yet, Joe? You've been fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I have quite a few, but my best is no doubt the Civil War belt plate.
Yeah.
That was a oh my God moment. No doubt.
And to where you found it too is just another whole part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have been where it was, but like I said, I was able to trace back the soldier actually at the farm I was at. It was owned by his family. And I was able to find out exactly where he's buried also.
Yeah, that's crazy. My best find as of yet, everything to me is a best find right now because I'm still so new at it. I think when I found my first silver, that was like that. My skeleton key was probably my biggest excitement that I really got. I was by myself in the woods and I screamed, but I have to be foolish and silly and say my Crotobell. I got a Crotobell. There's a whole story behind my Crotobells.
It's actually a cool story.
It really is.
It's like so cool how that all came about.
When I go metal detecting with my crew, before we start, we're all like, what do you want to find? What do you want to find today? And we all just ramble off something. And I always say a Crotobell. And every time I metal detect, somebody else in the group always finds a Crotobell. I never do. I didn't. A year and a half goes by, still no Crotobell for Nancy. And everybody else was finding them, even by the hands full. So, and every time I tell people, all I want is Crotobell. It was like one of those things. And I mentioned it to Joe. Joe was going to Pennsylvania to go on a hunt. And I said to him, can you bring me back a Crotobell? All I want is a Crotobell. So he told Charlie, sweetest man in the world, he told Charlie my story about my Crotobells. And Joe took a bunch of pictures of Charlie's beautiful displays of he's got hundreds of bells.
Oh, yeah, he does.
But he had beautiful, beautiful displays. So, Joe, you want to finish the story?
Yeah, we went to Charlie's family farm, and we got to the truck. We're in there 2 minutes. Their first signal, Charlie digs a Crotobell. And I told him how bad you wanted one, and he was willing to send it to you, which I believe he did.
He did. He contacted me, and they called me. They called me on the phone and texted things.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did. And so Charlie offered this Crotobell, and I said, this is going to be my lucky Crotobell. Charlie, thank you so much. I said, this Crotobell is going to bring me luck. Literally the next morning, I went out digging with my crew, and Team Clam Bake was actually out digging with us that day, and they left afterwards, and we continued to another part, and we continued digging. And on the way back, we were just done after like 8, 9 hours digging. And on the way back, I was like, I'm just going to hit this one little field here, this little open flat spot. And I was swinging, and I got a sound, and it was a little choppy, and it was like a 1920 knocks. And I'm thinking, I just got myself an Indian head penny or something. Or maybe not. It was still a little choppy. And I dug my Crotobell. It was my very first Crotobell. You can't even hear it. It's not even dinging. And I screamed Screamed. Now because I just couldn't believe it. And it was like my crew came running over. Stan came running over. I think his gun came out of his back. I think he thought like a bear was attacking me or something. And it was, to this day, I swear to God, it was Charlie who gave me the lucky Crota bell that brought me luck. And I've literally found my Crota bell, and I'd be happy digging bells all the time. So anyways, enough on that. Bobby Pastor, if there was one state you could detect that you haven't yet, which would it be and why?
Probably Virginia, West Virginia.
Yeah, I think a lot of
military goodies.
Do a little bit of the research, hit one of those areas where if they could give us permission to detect. Yeah, that would be nice to find a little bit of the Civil War history, American history. Hey, and Mike from New Hampshire is here. See, New England is well represented, guys. No, I think that's one of the reasons, just to find that old history. We all talk about it. It's like people down south hear us talk about pulling largies out of the ground, and they don't find them. We just we pull largies out of the ground like crazy.
Yeah.
And to them, they're like, all I want to do is find a largie. And I'm sitting there going, all I want to do is find. Yeah, it's like, I just want that.
So simple.
So, yeah, that would be nice to do that. Hey, Ed. Hi, Ed. Didn't see you. Hey, Alabama. Good to see you, Brandon. So many more people popped in. I'm so sorry if I missed you. But, yeah, definitely. I'd head, as Madison Maine said, it'd head for Gettysburg. Go out there and check it out.
Diggs have both of you been successful finding links for people? Did you see Chris's question?
I have not been able to. I haven't been asked to find.
Yeah, me neither.
The only thing that I have been asked to find, and I will be honest with this, was a first grader at my school lost his glasses out in the snow. And a teacher felt so bad. And so I said, it was in an area, and she says, I don't think you're going to find it because where it is, it was icy and there's like drains there where the kids were sledding. And I said, listen, I can go out there after work. I'll get my metal detector. And I did. I looked so hard for these pair of glasses, and I told the parents, and I couldn't find his glasses. And then come to find out, we believe the little boy threw his glasses away.
You weren't finding those, huh?
So I had no chance of finding those glasses. But I would love to do like a recovery. Somebody loses something and finds something for them. That must be so rewarding. I mean, many of you, I think, in here have done that. Can you find me a gold ring?
Gold ring, yeah.
Sure. If it was only that easy, that would be great. But have you done any other sort of recoveries?
I haven't.
A largie is a large cent coin. Mm-hmm.
I have not.
As Richie just said, he said they found a house key for a woman once.
That's just as good as a gold ring to get in your house.
That
right?
really is. I mean, I just think that would be so rewarding to find something for somebody. Oh, wait, I did find something once, but it wasn't that I found it for somebody. I was metal detecting the beach. We went out to the beach, the crew and us, and I was down by the water line, and I found a set of keys. So I took the keys, and you could tell that they weren't like soaked like they were dropped recently. So I walked up to the street, and I stood in the street, and I just kind of walked down the wallway and just kept hitting the thing, and I found the truck that the key went to. And then I proceeded to spend like 40 minutes trying to find the owner. Everybody that walked by going, is that your truck up there? Is that your truck up there? I finally found the owner. I did get a thank you. But they were surprised that they didn't even realize they lost their keys while they were it was a beautiful day, early spring, and they didn't even realize it. I do have that on video too. See, a video that I can make. I've done a class ring return. The lady is now in her mid-70s and lost it when she was 18. Wow, that's
cool.
awesome. That is so cool. That is really nice. See, I'd like to be able to do that. Jimmy, do you still dig bottle dumps? Yes, Jimmy, and I'm going to go speak to you about bottle dumps real soon. I am currently working on a bottle dump the past several Sundays and pulling some amazing things. So, Jimmy, you and I need to talk because there's a few things I want to ask you. But that's cool, the ring return there. I think the class rings, they're so sentimental and meaningful to people. What's this? Click up, but it would be history, so people would want to. Yeah. I just want to find a class ring too. That'd be a nice thing to find.
Yeah, any ring to return would be awesome.
Marty just said he pulled up to his happy hunting grounds yesterday, and the guy with the CTX 3030 was swinging his spot. He found nothing, but then he dug a 1911 Barber dime with the AT Pro. Woot woot.
Good for you, man.
Yes. Oh, okay, Steve, please do. Steve just said he's going to email me a little story of the family. Okay, definitely. I just saw another one go by.
Oh, another question? I missed it.
That just said, where are the videos of these dump digs? They're all right here on my phone. All right here on my phone. You saw Kayla from Backyard Treasures. She made a video of some of the buttons that she found. She has found over 110 buttons at this one bottle dump that we went to. If you remember last week's Diggin' Life show, I showed you the World War II Air Force pin that I found there.
That's very cool too.
And I actually I was debating whether or not to clean it up, and I started cleaning it up, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Something like that I would clean.
It's so beautiful. It really is. But yeah, there's more to be found there. I just started. See, I'm watching two chats right now, so I see
that drive you crazy.
It does, because I see it go on this one, and then I look for it over here, and I can't find it. So I will definitely. I just saw something that said. Chris just said, "I'm trying to find your message, Chris." It says, "What's the strangest thing you found in a bottle dump?" There's some interesting things there. Some of the freakiest things that we've had this conversation is the shoes. Just finding these shoes things really kind of creep you out. But the last time that we went, Kayla found, she didn't keep it either. She found a face of a doll. It was really creepy.
I was going to say it's creepy, right?
It really was creepy. I'm like, she picks it up and she's like, ooh. And I'm like, that's so cool. I'm like, you're gonna keep that. And she's like, no. And I'm like, you're gonna at least take a picture of it, right? And I don't know if she did or not. But oh geez, Dennis, he found a human tooth.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I know people have found dentures and things like that. And it was funny. I found something. I didn't get to go this weekend. I had other things that I had to get ready for camping season. So last weekend when I went, there was this one thing that I found, and I put it to the side because I didn't know what it was. And I completely forgot to pick it up when I left. I kind of just went, I can't figure out what this is yet. I'm going to take it with me. I sat it over there because it was weird looking and I just couldn't figure it out. I left it there, but now I know what it was. I think it was a pony hoof, a hoof to a horse.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really weird because the more and more that I kept thinking about the image.
Jeff, what's up, buddy?
More and more what hey, Jeff. what the image was, and I think that's what it was. It was the same shape like you would put on like a horseshoe, but it was like the hoof, the bone. Hi, Liz.
That's cool. Hey, Liz.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it's still there because I'm not the only one that's
Kind of a
actually
hard thing to find, honestly.
Yeah, Treasure Trolls Michigan's in the house. Hi, guys. SWPA. Hey, how's it going? So, yeah, that's kind of like interesting. So, Chris, all right, here we go. What's your favorite type of bottle to find? For me, it's perfume bottles. I love to see if you can find the perfume bottles. I have a permission that's not too far from here. It's a 1765 house. And they have, I really haven't hit it too much for the bottle dump that they have there. But there's all different color broken perfume bottles. Kayla was fortunate enough to pull out one time a whole perfume bottles. But I would love to find more. What about you, Joe? Do you do any bottle digging?
No, the Copperheads and myself are virgins to bottle digging.
Do you want to go bottle digging?
We do, actually. It's in the plan.
Yeah, definitely. There's some really nice bottles that we found. I mean, I've got quite a few in my own backyard. I have a little bit of a dump along the rail line, and you find a lot of the old little medicine bottles from the 1800s. I would love to find a poison bottle. I have not been fortunate to find one that says the poison with a skull and cross. I have one that I got from a giveaway, but I have not found one. I know like Kayla wants an inkwell.
Inkwells are cool.
She's like, why can't every time we're digging, she's really keeps hoping to find that inkwell. Oh, thank you, Brian. That was sweet. Thank you so much.
Copper Poppers are really into bottle digging. They do an auction called Drippy Auction too. I'll give them a shout out. If anybody in buying bottles, they dig some amazing stuff.
Amazing. Definitely check out some of their videos. They're digging. They're let alone their auction. Their auction is wonderful. Bobby Pastor, I found part of one today. Kept the top of it. I don't know perfume, but it's old. I'll send you a pitch. Oh, cool. Please do. One of the things I do like finding is I don't know. I'm still learning all this, and I guess it's like the glass, not the porcelain that's inside the mason jars, but it's like the glass covers to them. There's ones that these little round glass discs.
Yeah,
I have
white.
That's the porcelain ones, the white porcelain ones inside. These are like, I'll have to show you. They're like little covers that sit on jars or something. They're beautiful. They come in all different colors and all in different sizes. I've been pulling them out of the dump and I've been collecting them. I've probably got about 15 on my porch so far.
That's cool.
And yeah, I just love them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're just so cool.
You have to show me.
It's not. There's a lot of milk glass there. Like JHH just said, milk glass. These aren't milk glass, but there's a lot of milk glass. A lot of little milk glass jars that are all sitting there. Yeah, I was gonna see if I could try to find the picture of it, but no, I don't think I'll be able to. You won't be able to see that. Mason jars with those metal bales. Use those glass seals. Okay, that's what I thought, Deej. That's what someone told me. They're beautiful. They're really nice. I like them. So Tango had a great couple of hunts coming up in the next video, finding cool bottles and stuff. That's awesome. I'd like to see more people. Hey, Monica, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'd like to find more. I'd like to see more people try digging a little bit in the dumps. I'd like to be able to learn how to find bottle dumps. So if anybody has some really good pointers on helping us find bottle dumps, please do. Joe, do you have any questions for anybody? That hour went fast. I could go on longer, but 8 o'clock
shows. I have any questions for anybody?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be asking us questions. We're not supposed to be asking them questions.
Right there. Ozzy Darren, Nancy and Joe, when you're detecting, are you a cellar dweller or would you rather orbit? I'm an orbiter.
I'm an orbiter.
I'm a wanderer. I'm an orbiter.
She's definitely a wanderer. No doubt about that.
I go all over the place.
You can lose her in seconds. Yeah, I'm not an orbiter or a
Yeah.
dweller. I can't.
You know, I like cellar holes. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I love cellar holes, but I struggle to have the patience to literally detect all just around and inside the cellar hole. I like to go. I try to picture where the house was. I try to picture where the farm went, how the roadway went, and then I just wander. I go everywhere looking for signals. Nancy, can you tell me why my last video where I didn't find much did better than my 4 videos prior that didn't do well? You know, it probably all depends on how it showed up on everybody's feed to see.
Exactly. I agree.
YouTube is funny like that. Sometimes your video just keeps constantly showing up, and everyone's going to keep hitting that, and they completely don't realize that you just put up another video 2 days ago. Bottle dumps are great. Just a bonus when you're out metal detecting. That's, oh, you can smell them a mile away. Then you and I need to talk Monk Cheater, because I'd like to be able to find some more. Can't hold it in, Andy, but go things for a holy grail. Did you, Mike? Oh, I can't wait to see.
Holy
Everyone,
grail, huh?
a holy grail in New Hampshire. You found it here, I hope, right? He has some great places. If you guys haven't checked out NW Animation and Videos, definitely. Mike and his wife, they go all over. They have some really great digs, and they find a lot of silver too. But I want
to copper. That's what I want to know.
I want to know what this holy grail is. Silver
or copper? Give us a hint.
Ooh. All right, I'll let Jason ask a question before we end the stream.
About a boat?
The unsinkable. I don't know. I don't go in the water if I don't have to. I don't sail. I don't like boats.
I actually had 3 boats, and they were all named Jarhead.
Gee, I wonder why.
I have no idea.
Ambient Girl, I hope everybody will try my Go for the Gold challenge. It will change how you dig, and you'll find the gold. Well, check out Dirty Money Metal Detected and see what this Go for the Gold challenge is. Definitely. This has been fun, actually. I am so sorry if I missed your question. It started to go like really quick.
No, yes, did you see the hint that he gave about what he found?
About who? No, he's not giving me a hint. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there it is. Yes, corner tilted someone's front yard. Hint: Ben Franklin.
Got to be silver. Or no.
When's the video coming out, Mike?
I know what it is because I won't ruin it.
Oh, you know.
Well, think about what I just found recently.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Definitely check it out. People are starting to guess in the chat, and I'm not going to say. Tomorrow afternoon, everybody. If you want to see the Holy Grail that Mike just found, check out MW Animation and Videos tomorrow. He's going to release a video, and you'll get to see this great find. I'm looking forward to it. There's all different messages coming up. Everyone's trying to guess. No, you're not invisible, Tommy. I just saw that. I can't get to my emails right now. I'm sorry.
Hey, Tommy, what's up, buddy?
All right, guys. I have... Ooh, we just saw Mike. Did you find the key that was on the kite when he discovered electricity? No, I have that key. Hey, everybody. This has been a fun stream. We will have to do a Q&A another time. There was some really great questions in here, and I am so sorry if I didn't get to your question tonight. If you do have a question about metal detecting or even about fines or anything else like that, feel free to drop Joe and I an email anytime, and we'll be able to try to help you out if we can. If not, maybe the next stream or something we can answer a few more. This has been fun, guys. You like it, Joe?
Absolutely.
You on the hot seat at all?
They were actually nice. I was waiting for the worst.
I know. I had to put the boat question in. Hey, everybody. I'm Nancy, Ambient Girl. This is Diggin' Life with Joe Copperhead. Here is my co-host. We'll be on next Monday night at 7 p.m. Maybe it's a holiday next Monday, right?
Oh, yeah. It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, we'll talk then. We'll talk and see, guys. There might be a change in schedule. with it being Memorial Day. But if not, I will definitely give you a heads up. We'll have to look at his schedule because it's a holiday. I want you guys to be able to enjoy your holiday, and I also don't know what he has planned or myself yet because my camper is going up north camping. It's camping season time, guys. So once again, I want to say thank you, guys. This has been fun, and we'll see you next Monday.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Be safe. Keep smiling. Take care. Bye-bye.